You're a Democratic strategist. I am curious what you think, how this happened, because I've been getting the same sentiment from Democratic voters who do feel like they've been lied to. There was a Wall Street Journal report out just a few weeks ago saying behind closed doors, Biden shows signs of slipping. And Democratic lawmakers and others came out against that very harshly. On display last night, we saw a president who couldn't form a coherent sentence together, was losing his train of thought, couldn't fill the gaps of a full response. So how does the Democratic Party regain this trust of these voters?
Well, and one of the things that people are really grappling with and trying to square today, Brittany, is the Joe Biden that we saw at the State of the Union, who was energetic, who was on, who delivered a few punches, who was able to hold his own, who looked physically good. Where was he last night? And the Biden camp has spent the last, I think it was 8 days in Camp David preparing for that debate. And then for him to show up, and I mean, even just little things, performative things, like his face looked pale. Like, why didn't they put bronzer on him? Why, little things that all put together, it just gives off this impression that he is behind the scenes exactly who the Republican Party has been saying he is, and the Democrats who've been saying that's not true, that's not true. And the only way I think that Joe Biden could come back from this and the Democrats can regain voter trust is if he goes and sits with the New York Times. He does a 60 Minutes interview. He's out on the campaign trail. But the question is, can he? He hasn't been doing those things. Can he do those things? And that's ultimately, I think, going to be the decider between now and November. He's got any shot. He's got to show the American public that what happened last night was an aberration. And I just don't know if he can.